I just love Isaiah 61, just Jesus saying he has come to preach the good news to the poor, and listing all what it means to preach the good news to the poor. That just becoming the mission of Jesus, and it becoming my mission as I follow Christ. In whatever place we find ourselves, we look for places where the poor live, either in slums or in marginalized areas or in disadvantaged places like internally displaced people's camps. And there we look for the local church that we can partner with. In limited access countries, we look for the people that would carry this message in those places in ways that are relevant to their conditions. And we equip the church, we equip the believers wherever they are, that they can become the facilitators of transformational development in the areas where we serve. When Life in Abundance goes into a community that is poor economically, we begin by just a time of prayer, prayer walking, and understanding what's God's agenda for that particular community. And then we invite the local churches to a time of vision sharing. And in that vision sharing, we talk about the Great Commission and how it's applicable to their status, their conditions. We talk about the Great Commandment that we are commanded to love the Lord our God with all of our heart, with all of our strength, and with all of our mind and our souls, and our neighbors as ourselves. And we begin to formulate how can we love our neighbors as ourselves in this particular community. And we look at the great concerns that I was thirsty, I was naked, I was in prison, and as I was the least of these ones, you did it to me. And we look at what are the least of these ones in this community, and how can the church formulate ways that they can respond to the least of these ones. As we come up with the priority things they want to do, we begin to equip them towards meeting those needs. So we will train them, we'll teach them in different ways. If it's addressing poverty, we'll teach them in micro-enterprise strategies. If it's working with the AIDS patients, we'll teach them on how they can do home visits and care for the people in that predicament. If it's working with orphans and vulnerable children, we will teach them strategies that address the needs of children, from rehabilitation to sustaining them in stable ways. Following those initiatives, we begin to work with them, and we work with them for a period of 3 years. And we use that time to continually equip the church to be the source of hope and development in the community. We set up a training team that we work with and continually pour ourselves to this training team as a ministry team in the church. And at the end of the 3 years, we phase out, handing over responsibility and leadership and all that we are doing to this group that we've been working with over the 3 years. And they continue the development process, addressing felt needs in a dynamic way as they come up, really becoming the change agent for the communities that they serve with.